If you watch anime, you know that there is a lot of weird animes out there, and I have seen quite a ton of those, but this one is on a whole another level. After watching it, I can say that Sabikui Bisco is the weirdest anime ever made, if we don't take into consideration pupa. We just don't talk about that. And you may ask, so Yatsuki, what is so weird about this anime? What is so different about Sabikui Bisco? Well, what is weird about anime? Everything. You better off asking what is not weird, but alright. I will just show you this clip and we'll understand why. Yeah, I bet that you can't believe what you just saw, but well, now at least we are on the same page. Apart from this beautiful, glamorous kiss, there are a lot of other weird things in the anime. For example, do you know crabs, right? So, on this anime crabs are giant, which is weird, but okay, I can take it. But they are also tougher than tanks. On this show, you could literally drop a bomb on top of a crab and he would still survive. But wait, my handsome weeb, things will get even worse. Wait, what is that? Is that a plane? No, it's a snail plane! This has to be the weirdest shit I have ever seen. Furthermore, the main characters of this story shoot arrows that explode into giant mushrooms. That's how they attack the enemies, with mushrooms. But obviously it isn't for a reason. This show happens in a post-apocalyptic Japan, which isn't especially weird. There are a lot of other animes that happens in a post-apocalyptic world, just like Guilty Crown and other shows. On this anime, the world are in a post-apocalyptic state, thanks to a plague that the world believed was caused by mushrooms. And the main character of Sabikui Bisco just happens to be a mushroom guardian, a guy that uses mushrooms to attack people. Although what you might think, he isn't the villain of this story. The people of the world believe that the mushrooms are the cause to this plague, but it isn't true at all. The mushrooms are actually the cure to this plague, and we still don't know why people think like that. But it probably has to be with some bad guy that lied to everyone because he wanted power and money. We all know how anime works, right? The two protagonists of this story are Bisco and Milo, and the show starts by showing Bisco invading a city. A friend of him is dying thanks to the plague, and he needs to find a special mushroom in order to cure him. If a friend of you was dying, what would be the best thing that you could do to save him? Obviously, it would be to kidnap the doctor. That's what Bisco did and it worked pretty well. These things that I'm telling you all happen at the start of the anime. And from now on, the show will proceed to show us the adventure of Bisco and Milo. Now, they will adventure together in this devastated world to find a cure to the plague, which is cool. But have you seen a snake with hands? Well, now you did. Furthermore, the characters of this anime are also kinda interesting. Bisco is your tsundere, but it's a boy instead of a girl. As I said before, he's a mushroom guardian that shoots arrows that explode into mushrooms. What's interesting about this is that he can use different mushrooms. One mushroom is a giant, other can explode, other can make people sleep, and other will just kill you. Milo, the doctor, and the other protagonists of this story also will learn how to shoot these arrows. And he is your good boy. He's a good person, he's always trying to help other people. And he has a hot sister. I mean, a good girl. You probably already noticed it as well, but the production quality isn't level of Demon Slayer or something like that. But it isn't bad at all. For an anime that is weird as hell, this show also has a good production quality. It is really well animated, and voice actors are excellent. Hear me out, Tsuda Kenjiro is working at this anime. Wait, you don't know who he is? Well, he just so happens to be the most gorgeous man I mean, the voice actor with the most pleasant voice on earth. I'm really sure you already heard his voice. He did voiceover of various characters in various animes. Do you know Joker? That cool guy with that pleasant voice from Fire Force. Well, it was him who did his voice. Do you know Horsted or the dragon dog from Mushoku Tensei? Well, it was also him. Kento Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen, the main character of The Way of the House Husband, and many others. But now, going back to Sabikui Bisco, do you know that kiss scene that I showed you earlier? Well, it was on the trailer of the anime. I was just looking for new animes to watch, just like a normal weeb do on a daily basis. And I decided to watch the trailer of the anime, and I saw that. I was like, okay, I need to give this anime a try. And please, don't ask me why. Even I don't know. I'm trying desperately to find the answer for that. When I watched the first episode, I was okay. When I watched the second, I was okay. And then I just watched every episode that came out so far. If you are searching for a weird anime to watch, your search is over, just watch this one. But if you are looking for a good one to watch, well maybe you should give this anime a try. It has some interesting concepts, and most important, it is hella funny to watch.